Lake Jesup is the largest lake here in Seminole County. It's also known for being packed with alligators. I'm your community correspondent, Paul Giorgio, and this morning I'm going out with the St. Johns River Water Management District to see another phenomenon here on the lake that you may not have heard about, the annual blooming of the swamp sunflower. Few things can beat a day out on an airboat.
Right up here on the right-hand side, I don't know which way y'all came in from, but you might have noticed there's a huge patch of sunflowers in bloom right up here on the right. But
Especially when you can see views like this.
isn't it beautiful?
Gorgeous.
Yeah. There's just hundreds, if not thousands, of acres of them in bloom this time of year.
My tour guide for the day is Graham Williams.
So we're going to get further up into the floodplain where it's slightly shallower and it opens up into an expansive floodplain marsh.
He's talking about something unique to Central Florida, the annual bloom of the swamp sunflower.
It's always right around October 1st. You know, they're incredibly synchronized. Right around the 1st of October, they all bloom at once. And you've got about a 2 or 3 week window when they're all blooming, and then they'll set seed and senesce and die, and they're gone again until next year. So it's only a short period of time that it's like this.
Williams is a land manager with the St. Johns River Water Management District, so he's out on these waters on a regular basis. But he'll tell you this.
I love coming out here. This is my favorite time of year on Lake Jesup, for sure.
Is the time of year he looks forward to most. So my viewers can see how beautiful it is out here, but they can't smell it.
Mm-hmm.
It smells, you could smell them.
Right. Yeah, there's quite a fragrance, and the breeze is bringing it right to us right now, too. It reminds me of the smell you would get when you drive past the expansive orange groves, and they were all blooming. It's kind of reminiscent of that sort of sweet fragrance that is in the air. It's just like overwhelming right now.
The plants thrive in the shallow water that makes up much of the floodplain around the lake and river system. This waterway is more than beautiful vistas and bright sunflowers. It provides an important role in Central Florida.
Absolutely, yeah. The St. Johns River Basin in general has an expansive floodplain, but especially around Lake Jesup, there's a lot of very low-lying areas around the lake, and a lot of that is now owned under conservation by the district, and so that provides natural floodplain storage. You know, after big major flood events, these are the areas that naturally would flood, and you know, we don't have levees and things in place to hold back the water anymore, so the water is able to do what it naturally would and inundate these floodplains and provide flood storage and protect you know, downstream areas from flooding.
And give those lucky enough a postcard view to remember. You don't need an airboat to see the sunflowers, but you will need your walking shoes. I'm here at the Marl Bed Flats Trailhead in Seminole County, where you can catch a glimpse if you're up for a little bit of a walk. But you better act quick. They'll probably be done blooming here in a couple of weeks. In Seminole County, I'm Paul Giorgio, News 6.